we're back, guys. Part 2 of In the Clutch. Again, you got my boy Gordo, Bron, John, and Gilbert also joining us. This app's going to be really good, guys. And during the break, we had a huge conversation about a question that Ron asked Gordo. What was that question, Ron?
I asked Gordo during the roundup, Gordo, who you got, man? Kelly Kapowski or Wendy Peppercorn?
And what'd you say, Gordo? You actually, Gordo came up with, I think, a better question, which got us debating.
Yeah, to that one, I was quick on Kelly Kapowski, and during the break, I was thinking, I don't think anybody could go up against Kelly Kapowski, but then I came up maybe one other person on maybe like a 90s sitcom, and it would be the other Kelly Bundy. Kelly Bundy versus Kelly Kapowski. Who do you guys got?
Gilbert, go ahead.
Oh, back in the day, watching Married with Children, idolizing Al Bundy. It's Kelly Bundy, man, the ditzy blonde, always looking hot and slutty.
It just came on the perfect time, like 11 o'clock at night, Everyone's asleep. Not going to say any more, John.
I'm still Kapowski. I like brunettes over blondes. So.
But isn't there something like really slutty about Kelly Bundy that just like?
Yeah, she was a slut and she was stupid and like she was ditzy. That was her thing. Like, I like brunettes and breakfast foods. That's my thing.
Ronnie, who'd you got on this?
When I was coming up with this, as soon as I typed in Kelly Kapowski, I did my best to come up with someone, and Gordo came up with the best comparison, and he said Kelly Bundy. At the end of the day, Brother Rudy, I am going with Kelly Kapowski. Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Gordo, you got your say on this?
Like I said, it's the only one who could compete with her, but I still go Kapowski. Kapowski all the way, but don't get me wrong.
You know who's another good one in the 90s? Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh my goodness.
Good, dude.
Wow, let me tell you.
Wait a moment.
Damn it.
That was later in the 90s, and she wasn't on the show. Oh, what's she on the
hey,
shows?
when was that show that Jessica Biel was on? Wasn't that late 90s?
Jessica Biel,
Seventh Heaven.
Yeah.
I choose
Well,
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel,
But at that time, she wasn't as hot.
No,
like,
she wasn't.
I don't
She
care.
wasn't as hot at that time.
I don't care. That's an investment. Look at her now.
No, if you're saying
invest
now,
now.
out of all
no.
these girls now, it's Jessica Biel, easy.
No, I think Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Over Jessica Biel?
Over
right
Jessica
now.
Biel?
Right now.
You're
Right.
crazy.
Ronnie, I'm sorry. Leave the
No,
room.
dude.
You're crazy.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen, bro. Kelly Kapowski, dude.
Oh.
I'll take her, dude.
Have you seen that Adam Sandler movie?
Yes.
The
Chuck and Larry.
Yeah, Chuck and
Now
Larry.
pronounce it Chuck
Where
and Larry.
she's all wet in her underwear.
Oh, best scene ever.
I have
Oh
it.
my
Should
goodness.
have won an Oscar for that.
Yes, yes.
And let me throw another one at you guys. We're going to stick to the 90s. Carmen Electra.
She wasn't a sitcom girl, but yeah,
She was just like a model, like a Max.
An-
Cylinder.
another-
well, she
she
was-
she was
she got
actually
into porn.
a for real life slut.
Heather Locklear.
Heather,
That's
she's
another
older.
one, but she was a little bit older.
She's pretty. That's like an 80s girl.
But these,
early
girls
90s,
though,
man.
like Kelly Kapowski and Wendy Peppercorn and all these, it's when we were watching them when we were young, in sitcoms. So it was kind of like a crush thing, like when back in. So that's what the question was, right, Ronnie? Like more on that.
Yeah, like who would you take?
Like
and
when
by,
you were-
I mean
'cause we
take
watched
like
them when
in
we were
general. Yeah, you're go back to the late '90s when we're all teenagers. Even
Speaking
early
of that,
'90s.
When we were teenagers, American Pie, Shannon Elizabeth.
Yeah, that was another big one.
I think for us,
Bringing it back to last week, Bedazzled, Heather Grant. No. What the hell's her name?
Damn, it's not Heather.
Elizabeth Hurley.
Oh,
Elizabeth
my
Hurley.
goodness.
She was way better than.
Austin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Austin
Austin
Powers. I
Powers.
loved Austin Powers.
how
because
about
of that.
Buffy? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You thought but everyone
Yeah.
at that time, like people try to make her like the hottest thing around, but I
That
never.
was Sarah Michelle Gellar, was it?
Yeah,
Sarah Michelle
yeah.
Gellar. I never thought she was hot.
Nah, she's not that good.
Well, then why'd you even ask?
No, it's just honestly, I'm going down the list. Like,
Felicity was hotter than that.
How about Alyssa Milano? Dated like every baseball player.
Who's the boss?
Alyssa
Yeah.
Milano.
She was on Who's the Boss?
Oh my
Charmed.
goodness!
and-
Yeah. That's a
She
good
is
one,
a-
actually.
Dodger fan.
Yeah, she's a huge Dodger
Me
fan.
and Rudy actually saw her walking down. We were down in the
Yes.
rich people seats,
Right.
and we were walking and we saw this hot woman in front of us, and she like turned the corner, like, oh shit, she's famous and hot.
I remember she actually like made eye contact because I guess she assumed like we were gonna go ask for an autograph or something, you know. So she kept looking at us, but we're like with a dumbass look, just looking at her, like, oh shit, what do we do now? Like that fucking scene with Will Ferrell, like, what do you do with your hands? Like, just like, what the fuck? Charlize Theron. I always thought she was overrated. I think she's actually pretty ugly. What do you guys think?
Nah, I don't think Charlize Theron was not. She's not that hot to me either. I'd rather take Brooklyn Decker over Charlize Theron.
But that's like a whole different ball game. Like, supermodel stuff. Are you guys really Jennifer Aniston?
That's
Not now,
90s.
maybe.
That's 90s. No, now she's still hot. Have you seen that Horrible
Yeah, but-
Bosses?
Yes,
She's hot.
That's the dentist.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be her
Both
patient.
of them.
I would be.
Both movies, 1 and
Get
2.
a root canal.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's wearing that black like underwear. Like she's hot. She's still dope.
Did you guys-
She's almost 50. That's crazy.
You guys see that video that we posted up on Instagram? It was a Friends episode, but it was I forgot the guy's name. I wasn't a big Friends guy,
Ross.
but I know Ross was Bleacher Report put LeBron James' face on him, and Kyrie Irving was played by Rachel. And it's hilarious. If you guys go to our page and click on that video, it's hilarious.
We'll
Ronnie?
we'll also be posting on our Instagram page, Kelly Kapowski or Kelly Bundy. We want to get
Who do
our
you pick?
audience's thoughts and comments. You can follow us on Instagram at In the Clutch Sports, and again, we'll be posting that later in the day.
And if you guys have somebody else, you know, that we forgot or something, post it.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of the Instagram videos, we also posted a video, or Ronnie, you posted a video of
It was a gender reveal.
which is
And-
really hot right now. Everyone's doing
Yeah,
this
everyone's doing, the cannon. I did cannons. I seen other people doing golf,
I think basketball.
basketball, baseball, balloons, whatever, etc. Right? So essentially, what happens is this guy, he's up to bat. He has a little pink bat, and his wife or girlfriend, I don't know what she is, she throws the baseball at him, and he lets it just land at his feet. Doesn't swing. The ball splats, and it's pink. And then he's like, "You threw it at my
like
chest."
devastated.
Yeah, like, dude, what a weasel. Like, bro, swing the bat, dude.
I mean,
It's a hit and run situation. You got to put a swing on that.
This is something
Yeah.
our good buddy Oliver
Hey.
would do. I could imagine our buddy Oliver. Doing
Oh,
this.
and dude, go oppo with it, man. You could hit that ball. He's just being a douche. He doesn't know how to hit a fucking baseball, first of all. But I
He
think
looks
we're
like a
really.
goofball up there.
I think
Yeah.
I think what really got him though is when he looked down and saw pink, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck!" And then that really like hurt him.
But she threw it, and she tells him, "Okay, are you ready?" She tosses it, and he just like lets the ball land at his feet. Again, doesn't swing, and then splat. You see the pink,
Right.
and then he says, "It's a girl."
No,
And
my
then-
favorite part is he says, "You threw it on my chest."
Yeah.
Here, let's see if we can get that sound.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody freaked out. It broke he didn't take a swing and just fell on the ground.
yeah, you look pretty fucking stupid. But there's another video. It's the same thing. Actually, I think the wife or the girlfriend is standing right in front of husband, boyfriend, whatever. She throws the ball. He hits it right into her nose.
But he's swinging like a metal bat, huh? Because you can clearly hear the clink.
Yeah, but that ball is supposed to
Yeah, it's
fucking
supposed
rip
to break.
apart.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but
And another thing, she's standing right in front of him. You know?
so what happens though?
So he hits a ball as hard as he fucking can. It's a metal bat, obviously, and that it's just a line drive straight to her fucking nose. It sort of looks like he broke her fucking nose.
Yeah, she looked like she was in bad shape. and the guy goes, instead of checking on his girl, he goes and checks on the ball because it didn't break.
Yeah.
So he checks on the ball. That's what he's worried about. And the girls, and you can hear people, are you okay? And she goes, no.
you guys as guys, as men, and it happened to me already. Like I really wanted a boy. Like I don't want to be a dick, but I really wanted a boy. And I'm assuming the ball lands on the floor. You see pink, and there's a little part of you inside that dies a little bit. It sounds fucked up to say, but it definitely. You as a guy, you want a boy. You want to play ball with him. You want to do all these kinds of stuff. Gordo?
I think that's pretty much every guy's reaction, or pretty much their thoughts. They want boys, but people. I don't have any kids, but people that I've talked to, guys who have daughters, they all tell me the same thing. They wanted a boy, obviously for reasons, but they now that they have the girl, like they love her. Like they wouldn't change
definitely.
it for it. And look, just boys are always going to be closer to their moms,
Right.
and girls are always going to be closer to their dads. So, like,
Not in my case. So
that's
my
your little-
boy
oh,
loves
really?
me more than his mom.
We all love you, Rudy.
Gilbert?
I could say for Ronnie, he could give us some of the best insight on this. He had his gender reveal, and he's got his little girl on the way.
Yeah, actually, Gilbert, I do. My wife is pregnant. We're expecting a little girl, and she's due
Shout
September.
out to Brianna Reese.
Yeah, she's due in September. And when the gender, we did cannons.
Right.
And for us, we thought, my wife, she thought it was going to be a boy. Some of her family thought, but I always thought it was going to be a girl. As soon as we hit the cannons and a bunch of pink came out, it is going to be a little girl. Regardless, as men, we all just want a healthy baby.
Right.
Whether boy or girl.
Sorry, Ronnie. I was watching The Ranch, and he said, I don't.
Funny.
Spoiler alert!
That's
Spoiler
a
alert!
good show.
Funny
That's a good
Spoiler
show.
alert! Ashton Kutcher's having a baby, his character, and he goes, I just want something healthy. 2 arms, 2 legs, the penis.
Yeah. That's a good show.
As
though.
long as the baby's
show,
healthy,
yeah.
2 arms, 2 legs, and a penis. Like that's it.
Yeah.
You guys haven't watched it. The Ranch is fucking hilarious. It's on Netflix.
Rooster.
They got 2 seasons there.
It's like
fucking
4.
funny. Four seasons already?
Yeah, 3.
No,
3?
it's on 2. It just
No, they
I
just
don't know.
finished the
But
third.
they come
too.
out with like a half a season every 6 months or something. So
Oh no, that was a third one, right? The one that just came out.
The one that just finished was the third season.
Okay,
It's on
because the first
Netflix.
2 came out like simultaneously. I think,
Yeah,
right
they came
away.
out like almost back to back.
Oh, okay.
And then the third season just aired. And that's what, I asked John in the roundup, a show that he would binge watch. He said The Office and Breaking Bad. For me, The Ranch was one that I watched the whole thing pretty damn quick.
there's just not enough episodes. Like,
Yeah, I seen an interview he did on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and Ashton Kutcher said they're already done with season 4.
Right.
But it just because it's only about 10 episodes a season,
yeah.
they just haven't aired it yet, and they're gonna try to build interest, and they're gonna
What's that
promote
white girl's name?
Heather.
Heather.
Oh my God, Heather.
Wait, is that you talking about the baby mama? Or
Yeah,
That's the baby mama.
Yes.
And why are you?
Heather or Abby?
Like, spoiling?
I'm taking Abby, dude. I take Abby.
Abby?
Abby?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, dude. The girl next door.
terrible
The last
taste
two-
in
yes, I'm
women.
sorry,
Girl
Ronnie.
next door.
What did he say
I'm sorry, Ronnie.
last week? What did he say, John?
Seeger's girlfriend.
Seeger's girlfriend. Oh,
he
man.
said Seegers was over Kike's girlfriend.
You like,
no.
you
I
like
didn't say over
simplicity.
Kika's girlfriend.
And then-
I just
no.
said I thought she was hot.
And then what was the other one? You said
I don't
Icebox was a
remember.
supermodel.
Yeah.
Icebox was a
No, but
supermodel.
I did clarify, and I said supermodel might be a stretch.
Abby.
Yeah, because we gave you shit
Abby,
for
dude, the
it.
girl next door, bro. You remember that movie?
No, man.
Heather's all right. She's cool. I mean,
Abby
either
is
way-
like average. If she was my neighbor, I probably wouldn't even pay
Yeah,
too much
fucking
attention.
right.
She's not that hot.
Rudy, if she's your neighbor, you're outside with your shirt off.
No,
and
no.
you're
she's
washing
not
your
that
car.
hot. Definitely not. Definitely not. She's
So
not
what
that
if
hot.
Heather was your neighbor?
Oh, fuck. I'll be looking
Abby's
through
got
her
the
windows.
he'd be in jail.
Yeah, I'll be in jail right now.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So Zeke recently got in trouble again. It
Yeah,
seems like trouble just fucking finds him, or he's looking for it. There's reports that he was in a bar fight, and this guy's so talented, rookie year, just you could say he's top 3 running backs right now. And is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make a career out of this, or is he just gonna keep getting in trouble? Is he? Ron, what do you think?
Okay, Rudy. Well, for me, Zeke, is he going to be the next Johnny Manziel where he can't stay out of the spotlight, can't stay out of trouble? Though nothing happened at the bar where he wasn't arrested, it's another incident. It's something else on his collar.
Right.
It's another something where Zeke is in the news. Even before his first preseason game back in 2016, he's not caught, but he's seen at a marijuana dispensary. And though, they talked to Jerry Jones after that and they said, hey, so, your star running back that, is going to be entering the Dallas Cowboys was seen here. What do you think? And he said, though, and I quote, though nothing's wrong with it in general, it's just not good. And I don't want to say anymore.
Right. And there's the whole timeline of bad decisions, right? Like
Tons.
this dude is just like, they may not be hurting anybody. Oh, some of them are, but it's just a bunch of bad decisions in a row. Like at some point, you just got to be like, I'm just gonna stay home with all these millions of dollars, and people can come to me. No one's gonna take pictures here. But this guy loves to go out and loves to do dumb shit.
It's like another Pac-Man Jones. Pac-Man just talented as fuck.
Yeah. With Zeke, going back to him just really quick, in March, he was caught on video actually, and he was caught on video where he pulls
I
down.
remember
What's
that.
the answer to this, Gordo?
Boobs.
Yeah. Yeah, he was caught on video pulling down a woman's shirt from the rooftop of a Dallas bar during the St. Patrick's Day parade. Like, dude, you were caught on video pulling. You're not in Rosarito, Mexico, where it's no holds barred. Whatever happens.
Yeah.
There's no rules.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you're not out there for spring break. You're in Dallas. You're the star running back for the Dallas Cowboys. If they see you, people are gonna point their phones at you, whether it's pictures, videos, and you're caught on video. There's also, unfortunately, it's just a bad rep for him. Going back to even the domestic accusation, it's alleged, but he does have that going against him. The NFL is still investigating, and it's just one after the other.
Is it a Dallas thing? Because yesterday,
Pretty good.
yesterday, Des Bryant shows up late to their first meeting, and I forgot who else. I think it was one of their offensive linemen didn't even show up. He didn't even show up.
Even going back to the '90s, Cowboys,
Oh, yeah,
they were always
yeah.
all in.
Fucking Irvin,
Yeah.
cocaine.
But at
Cocaine's
least, not at least, but they were winning championships. So a lot
Cocaine's
of
a hell of a drug.
Hold on, and as you guys are Raider fans, are they the new Raiders? Like they'll sign anybody who has skill, no matter
actually,
what
I've had this conversation with Cowboy fans, and they stick on that. They stick on that. The Raiders are, we sign all the ex-cons or all the, and actually, no, it's the Cowboys. It's Jerry Jones. Well, is Jerry Jones turning into the new Al Davis? He's signing all the. What was it? Hardy last year, the linebacker.
Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy. They signed him. I remember a guy posted.
They gave Jones his first shot, I think, after
one of my
Pac-Man.
friends.
Yeah,
a
you're
Cowboy
right.
fan,
You're right.
One of my friends, a Cowboy fan, said what was it? If you're not a Cowboy fan, he said it was a funny post, but you're for he said rape, domestic violence, crime, like all these things, and everything he said, there was at least one Cowboy fan that did it. So I told him he was a Cowboy fan, and I actually told him you actually have a player that's pretty much alleged, to each one of these things, and like he didn't have a comeback for that.
Go ahead, Ron.
No, I was just gonna say. So, as Raider fans, Gordo, Gilbert, what do you guys think about the Raiders in Vegas? Any worries that Sin City will consume them, consume the opponent? They got the Vegas Strip. They have strip clubs. They got alcohol. You name it, man. Gambling. Do you think with the Raiders moving to Vegas, it's gonna consume them?
I like the move. I was actually going for it because it's closer. But yes,
It's closer to us.
Yeah, it's closer to us. That's what I'm saying. Closer to me. I can go to more games than going to Northern California. It's also going to be an expensive ass trip to Vegas. But yes, I am worried about that for the first couple years, maybe. Like once it's. I mean, Vegas is always going to be there, but we have other teams that are like Miami teams, and the ones that are always in trouble, like when they go to Miami, like South Beach and stuff, it's always the opponents.
Dude,
It seems like those are the ones that go and party because they're not there all the time.
Yeah.
These guys can party in the off season and stuff.
See, that's what worries me. I mean, okay, these are grown ass men. Is
With
Vegas
money.
with money? That's what comes. you're in Vegas gambling, the Mecca, the strip clubs, the escort services, whatever. You want these guys to be ready on Sunday, or even now with the Raiders with the good records going to get that primetime slot. So you want them to perform and bring that product to Las Vegas, and in a couple years, hopefully bring a Super Bowl after they get the first one in Oakland.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
season.
they're gonna get the last one in Oakland.
I don't think Vegas knows what's coming though. With all the fans, and I don't think they know what's coming. It's gonna be every Sunday. It's gonna be insane. Even Saturday night.
Yeah, since Friday, because
Since Friday, right?
people are gonna plan a trip. The opposing team, they're gonna. I've talked to many different fans, like fans that live here, but they root for East Coast teams. They're excited because they're gonna, at one point they're probably gonna see their team here in Vegas, and they can plan a trip. They could. I mean, it's just gonna be it's fun. Like even for me that I could have seen them anyways here in California, I can plan a trip and have fun and be broke by Sunday. Probably have to sell my ticket to come back home.
Gil, so what do you guys think? Do you think some of the Raiders are going to be like Mr. Chow in The Hangover and start partying at in a room in Vegas and just go buck wild?
Go ahead. John.
I think, well, me, if I was, the starting quarterback, wide receiver, whatever, nah, hell no. But if I'm the third string guy that doesn't get any play, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Who that no one would the backup offensive lineman that
Still
no one would
making about
recognize.
250.
Yeah, you're right.
Like hell yeah, I'm going crazy. No one
That's
knows who
true.
the hell I am. But the thing is also, like, you don't want to go out and there's gonna be, like you said, there's gonna be Raider fans everywhere, like at clubs, at bars, whatever. And like
You're gonna get mauled by them and
exactly.
stuff.
If someone recognizes you, you're screwed. And there's just too many Raider fans at the same time you're there, unless like you live there and you go out on a Wednesday night or something, which that's what people do in Vegas. Like they go out every night.
Yeah, well, there's something to do every night in Vegas.
I think just like us, if not, those of you listening, we've all been to Vegas. We've all forgot what we did or woke up the next morning like, oh, shit. Did that really happen? Like,
Yeah.
there goes my money. I lost my ATM card. I lost my wallet. Fuck,
Hangover
did I really do
status,
that?
you
Yeah,
know?
the hangover status.
I think I'm married.
Yeah, shit, what happened? I woke up with a tattoo on
I
my
hope
face.
I hope it's a girl.
Yeah, dude.
But with any new situation for these guys, I'm sure they're gonna test the waters and see what they can get away with before they start making headlines. And
Yeah, especially Rudy. What do you think if you're a member of the Oakland Raiders or the Vegas Raiders, and you're on the Raiders, you're a starting player, or like John said a bit earlier, you're a backup. Family members, they're gonna want to come to. Oh man, I've never been to Las Vegas.
Right.
How are you gonna show up a good time, but also focus on the game that's gonna happen on Sunday?
Well, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really hard for players, especially those players. Dude, you can't put fucking Zeke in a fucking Raider uniform. I'll tell
Yeah.
you that.
No.
It would
You know-
be fucking. Go ahead, Gordo.
Yeah, I was actually going to get to that. This Raider team, though, it seems like they don't have those troubled guys.
Because of their leader.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Look at Derek Carr. He kind of leads by example, and these guys, I mean, we haven't heard any of these. The only one you can think of is Alden Smith, and he was already troubled when we signed him. I mean, that's because the 49ers released him. But other than that, and every Raider player says, like, we want to help this guy. We want to help this guy, get better. So it seems like a mature group. So
Let me ask you a
this
question,
team,
Gordo.
maybe I don't think so. In the future, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. The Raiders moving to Las Vegas, does that make them more hated by other NFL team fans?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's gonna stay the same. It's still gonna be hatred, but I don't think it makes them any more hate. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Are
would be
they?
more hate.
No,
Ron-
I think the only people to hate, just like the Supersonics moving to OKC, no one didn't dislike that, except the people that lived in Seattle. The Oakland people might not like the Raiders anymore, but that's
But it's
basically
still
the
you
only
can still
change.
drive to
Yes.
Oakland. To Vegas, it's not gonna take.
They could, but
Yeah, but
you
these
could
guys
also
are
drive to
Oakland bred. These guys
when they
are-
moved from LA, and you didn't. They moved from your city, and you didn't follow them.
Would you say, Gordo?
That's actually real true. What Joey said. The reason why you're not a Raider fan anymore is because they left to Northern California, which is 5 to 6 hour drive. not that bad.
A
Yeah.
5-hour drive.
Still, but
It
you
takes
can
longer
still
than
go
that.
though, and it's still in California, and you don't have another team still. Like
That's far. Oakland's
so,
not that.
but that's
close.
because you're LA. You
you just
live and breathe LA. So these guys who are
Vegas
born
is
in
close
Oakland,
enough.
I understand how Oakland fans can be mad and not root for them anymore. Like I could. These guys love everything about Oakland, so they're probably not going to be Las Vegas fans.
Ron, who's the most hated NFL team in the country?
It could. It's my opinion. It's the Raiders. They could be the Beverly Hills Raiders. They could be the West. It doesn't matter.
Is that more of a West Coast thing though? Like do you think on the East Coast where Raiders are hated
No,
as much
because
as
they
here?
don't know the fans. They don't.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I was asking the West Coast because I bet you a big reason why you hate the Raiders because of their fan base. Yes or no?
Well, I don't. For me, this is Ronnie again. I don't hate the Raiders.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
didn't say that, so
Yeah, I'm a Colts fan. You know, again, we're in Southern California.
fuck the Colts. They broke Derek Carr's leg.
Yeah, exactly. So people hate.
Fuck
I
the
got
Mayweather.
I got a lot of shit for that, dude. They're like, if not for the Colts hurting Derek Carr,
They'd
I
be in
mean,
the Super Bowl.
they'd be in the Super Bowl, and now you guys gave the New England
If
Patriots.
it wasn't for the
a
tuck
pass.
rule,
easy
For
pass.
the tuck rule, if not for Al Davis dying. Yeah, man.
Actually, that was a good thing Al Davis said.
damn, Gilbert, that's cold blooded. You know what?
Oh, man,
Well,
you're cold.
but
yeah.
ever since,
No.
look, we're up,
Oh,
we're on
dude.
the up and up. It's Reggie McKenzie, man.
And these guys that know me for a long time, I always hated Al Davis, just for taking them out of Los Angeles, and the way he did it. You know, fucking Irwindale gave him about $9 million to get the project started. He grabbed the money and boom, let's go.
So
Yeah,
I
something
was
wrong?
gonna say, did any of you guys see the first pitch in Oakland during the week?
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch, man, that guy looks like a freight train, bro.
Nah,
If
he's a
any of you
big
guys haven't
dude.
seen it, look
He's a big
Marshawn
dude.
Lynch. You know, we can post it on our Instagram page or just look it up online. You know, he throws it where he had. I mean, this guy, his shoulders are huge, bro.
Beast mode.
Beast, yeah, he's a beast. And you know, he throws the baseball to the catcher. I mean, it wasn't a rocket. You know, who has a good arm really? You know,
Right.
when they do this.
Kaepernick.
50 Cent when went all
it's
the way to
terrible.
freaking first base. Like, dude, where are you throwing it, man?
Dude, and speaking of Marshawn Lynch, highest selling NFL jersey over Dak, over Brady, highest selling. What do you guys think about that, Gordo?
I think it has a lot to do that it's a new team. Like Dak Prescott last year, a lot of people got that jersey, so it's already sold. Like people aren't gonna go crazy to buy another Tom Brady jersey unless your other one messed up or because he's been there for years. This was a switch of teams. It was a big move. He's from Oakland, like that, but it has a lot to do with the big name going to a new team. I think so.
Yeah, I feel you. Like you said, no one's going to buy another Tom Brady jersey when they already have one. No one's going to buy another Derek Carr jersey. They already have them.
Yeah.
But I saw a 5-year-old wearing a Lynch jersey the other day.
Yeah, that's
like
nuts.
I've seen him around, and I honestly didn't even know it was like official already. I knew they were talking a long time, but I didn't know they had signed him. But I guess it is.
All right, guys, let's go to this really quick. We got last week we got a lot of good comments. Actually, a lot of people hit me up and said, "Hey, Jonathan's Conor McGregor impression was fucking dead on."
That was awesome, John.
It was dead on. A lot of people thought that was a great segment.
It was alright.
It was I.
John,
kidding.
come on,
For all the
man.
what? For all the what, John?
I'm not doing it again.
Ah,
You
come
can't
on.
put me on the spot like that. Now I'm gonna sound Indian or something. All the stripping beaches.
If Rudy does one, would you do one? Because Rudy's
Yeah,
just hilarious.
Because, dude, all right, my Conor McGregor impression sounds like Apu from fucking The Simpsons. It just sounds fucking terrible.
Mine sounds Scottish. Like I
Yeah,
go
it-
Scott for some reason. I don't know why.
It's just terrible.
At least it's in the same freaking continent. This guy went all the way to India.
I just, no matter how hard I try.
Fuck the
it's
Mayweather
just-
steak. You come
Fuck the
again.
Mayweathers. No, but it's like, I'm gonna do it. fuck the Mayweathers. it just doesn't.
You put a little gay on that.
It just I can't do it.
Your arm went a little.
Yeah,
there was no
yeah.
there was no need for you.
I
to
actually
do
like
the arm.
fucking put my head to the side. No, I can't fucking do it. Jonathan does a good impression. Anyways, a lot of people thought it was fucking great.
But
Wow.
there's no new news very much on that on the
There
boxing,
is.
right?
There
is?
Yes.
Yeah, but not like official news. Like what I've been waiting for is the undercard. Like, is it just gonna be them two?
Yeah. Well, there's news on that Fox is gonna air the prelims. That I don't know what it because boxing doesn't do prelims.
Right. Is it gonna
Prelims
be
are
MMA
a show
and
before
boxing?
the show.
Yeah.
You know, boxing does the undercard, but nobody cares about the undercard in boxing. So I'm a little like, you know, curious to see what it's going to be. Is it going to are there going to be UFC fights?
MMA
Is it gonna be
fights.
two rings?
It's gonna be.
Is
boxing.
it going to be? You think? But
But-
prelims, like
Right.
what can boxing put on Fox that's going to be intriguing for you to watch? Like UFC does it all the time, and they do it successfully.
Well, today's what, July 22nd. The fight's gonna be August 26th. It might be. You might be right. You may be right, Gordo, because they're only gonna have a month to prepare.
Right.
Boxers are very fragile, where they need what, 90
I'm pretty sure
days
they know
mostly.
already. Don't you
MMA
think?
fighters are like, bring it on, dude. We'll fight today, tomorrow. Let's get it on.
Yeah, in order to get somebody to tune into Fox, like boxing fans, you got to put a name, at least one good match out there. Like I'm talking about, like a Leo Santa Cruz or an Abnormades or, you know, somebody that the boxing fan knows. But you're trying to get a bigger audience, though, a casual fan. So UFC does it all the time. They do prelims in every pay-per-view event. So I don't know. Is there, and if there is UFC fights, are they going to fight in a ring? In a boxing ring?
No,
Exactly.
they wouldn't change the
So
rules.
are they going to have two, you know, an octagon and a ring? Or
I think if they were smart, they would do that. Do boxing and MMA. It wouldn't be in the same arena, but obviously it's gonna be
Yeah,
televised
yeah.
on the same channel.
yeah,
Like,
that's
you're
what I was
not gonna
thinking.
change
A separate
channels.
arena. But
Yeah, maybe go MGM Grand for this, and obviously the T-Mobile Center for the boxing. And if they were smart, that's what I would do.
Yeah, bring in Bob Barker versus Happy Gilmore. Like let them fight, dude.
the price is wrong, bitch.
Yeah, like we want to see good stuff, man. We know the Mayweather McGregor fight's gonna be great. You know, I can't wait, man. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be really good, and something just came out that it gets you thinking. Paulie Malignaggi
Yeah, Paulie
Malignaggi just came out. There's a picture actually came out. I think Conor McGregor put it on his Twitter, and it looks like Conor's hands are back. If you look at Malignaggi's face, it looks a little purple, like he's been getting beat up.
It looks like he just got hit. Like his face looks like it's reacting to something. You know?
Right.
The
And
price
he
is
actually-
wrong, bitch.
What is
Sorry,
it?
That's just in my head. The price is wrong, bitch.
What is it that he said though? What is it Paul Malignaggi said about McGregor?
Well, McGregor tweeted out the picture, and it said he captioned it with, "They say I got no hands," because he has his hands behind his back, and like I said, it looks like Malignaggi is he just received a hit or something, or he looks confused. Malignaggi came out with that response. If you know what happened, by this picture, if you know what happened in a sparring session of whatever minutes by this picture, then you can read minds or
and granted, Malignaggi's no Mayweather.
No, but Malignaggi has good boxing skills. His biggest thing was he had no power, but Malignaggi always had pretty good reflexes, defense. What's the word I'm looking for? He's had a lot of good opponents. He's fought pretty much everybody except Mayweather and Pacquiao. He has Danny Garcia, Porter, Adrian Broner. He has a lot of. The list goes on. He has a lot of good opponents. So.
No, he fought a lot of great opponents.
The thing
Does this make you as a boxing fan?
Yeah, our
Does this-
analyst. Come on, Gordo.
Yeah.
As our boxing,
analyst.
analyst.
Okay, let me put.
Does this make you think like, all right, maybe McGregor has a bigger chance than I thought?
You know what? It's hard to believe because I think I spoke to you guys about this. Just in regular talk, off the air. I always thought when I heard the news that Malignaggi was going to spar with McGregor, I felt it was Malignaggi works for Showtime. That's who's gonna air the
Right.
McGregor Mayweather fight. So is this the Weasel Steven Espinoza behind this? You know, he's a Malignaggi is a commentator for Showtime. They have a big fight, Mikey Garcia versus Adrian Broner next Saturday, the 29th. So now Malignaggi spars with McGregor. He goes on air, you know, on this big fight with Broner and Garcia and says, you know what? I sparred with him. I sparred with McGregor. He hit me hard. He's actually good. He has good, you know, pretty much says that he's better than he thought. Selling the fight. Now, do we buy the fight? Like, do we buy into it? Holy crap! Like, he actually put hands on a boxer, and that's the thing. Everybody's saying an amateur boxer will beat McGregor. That's what boxing fans are saying. Like, oh, he stands no chance because any boxer will beat McGregor. That's what the thing is. So now this world class fighter, yes, a retired one, but you know had difficulties with McGregor. Now he has a shot. Like. You know, I always thought that was my theory.
But the thing is that McGregor's not gonna show Mayweather something that he's seen already. It's different.
Yes, absolutely. It's
and how does Mayweather prepare for this?
He doesn't. Mayweather never watches tape.
Then that is an edge for McGregor.
Is it really? He never watches tape on anybody and he beats everybody up.
Yeah, but he has fought boxers. 1-2 combinations.
No,
repetition.
Every boxer has a different
dodging
style.
A punch is dodging a punch. He'll get out of the way. He has the feet and the speed,
but
and
he
everything
won't
to
see
just
it
get
coming.
the hell out of the way.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm starting to get to the point right now that I actually believe that McGregor can pull this off.
And that right there,
delusional.
Rudy, is what Mayweather wants you to think.
Yes, exactly.
He wants you to think that, so you're gonna buy the fight. He wants Gordo, myself, John, Gilbert, he wants you to think that, so that way, you know what? I am gonna buy this. So you know what? Maybe let's make them think that McGregor does have a puncher's chance.
You guys are so fucking wrong about this. All you guys. Mayweather doesn't know what's coming. He's not. Maybe in his mind, he's like, he actually believes that he knows what's gonna come, but McGregor's gonna come in with something different. He's gonna come in with something different that Mayweather's never seen. And I actually think, you think it's terrible because you're so accustomed to boxing. Yeah. You're so accustomed to it.
It's a boxing
match.
He's not going to kick the dude.
Like, he's not going to kick. But he's going to come in from different angles. He's not going to go 1-2 combinations. He's going to do something different. And I already see Mayweather trying to fool around with his hands down and shit. He's going to get caught. He's going to get caught because he's never seen what McGregor has brought to him. And we're going to be, this is going to be the greatest fucking fight because now I believe that McGregor will fucking win this fight. You guys will be so
in
fucking
2 minutes,
shocked.
you went from maybe believing now to absolutely believing.
You know why? Because you guys are talking about like he has no fucking shot. Like Mayweather has this in the fucking books. No, he fucking doesn't.
Gotta give.
He has never fought anyone.
All right,
Conor
shut up. You're on his dick. Let's get you off of it real quick. And because it's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. Be realistic. It's a boxing match. Mayweather will get the fuck out of the way and jab, just like he always does with every great boxer he's been in there with. Oh, he's not going to box. Yes, he's going to box in this boxing match. He's going to throw punches.
Yes, this press conference pretty much did what, like Ronnie said, it got you.
You keep repeating yourself.
It got you.
You guys keep repeating yourself. He's done this to boxers. This is not a boxer.
Yes, but it's still a boxing match. Like
yes,
Joey said, he's still going to throw a punch, and he's seen every punch that you can throw.
Not this one.
What?
It
actually sucks compared to a
not
boxer.
This one.
No, this punch actually sucks compared to boxers. So wide.
He's gonna
move
so
different.
slow.
And also, hold on. You're
no,
talking,
wait. Did you just say it's gonna be so slow?
Yes.
Yes.
The reason why
That is
McGregor generates
ridiculous.
so much power from his punches is because he throws them so wide and so slow. These UFC fight or MMA fighters, they don't box as like
It's not
they don't-
crisp.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't just practice boxing, so
You only have
so
3
many things they have to
rounds.
practice on.
You only have 3 rounds. You're gonna go all out.
And just
Boxers do that all the time when
watch
it's
his
in the
videos.
12th round when fucking the fight's about to fucking end. They
Yeah,
go all out.
Rudy. And you're also talking shit that Mayweather's going to put his hands down when Mcgregor literally just posted a picture of himself with his hands behind his back.
But the difference is that
literally.
Mayweather is not gonna hurt Conor. He
How do
can't.
you know that?
Because he has no power. He's 41 years
Okay,
old and
here-
he has no
Look,
power.
Rudy, I got a question for you. He's fought so many people, and actually Mayweather came up knocking people out.
Right.
but it's been a while since I think Hatton.
That was when he was what 15.
Hatton is probably
Olympics.
his last legit knockout because
Yeah,
Victor
Hatton, yeah.
Ortiz, you don't consider.
No,
that
that's a
knockout.
fucking cheap
Okay,
shot.
okay. That's for another day. Now, why is it that these people can't get in? Why is it that these people can't get in close to Mayweather? Yes, he's faster, whatever, but he actually gets on the ropes a lot, and he's dodging this. But why is it? Because they respect his punch, Rudy. You don't.
Are you fucking kidding
if you get
me?
hit in the same spot, like
You
every
gotta
single
be
accurately,
fucking kidding
accurately.
me,
Look at
Gordo.
Canelo. Look at Canelo. He looked discouraged to come in.
His face was as red
Yes.
as the fucking.
Canelo was
because
discouraged.
he's-
Look at Miguel
Canelo,
Cotto.
what is
Miguel Cotto at
Canelo's?
the end was wobbly. At Miguel Cotto at the end was wobbly. Canelo looked discouraged to come in. Why? Because every time
Because he couldn't hit him.
Exactly. Why not just if you're a big Canelo was the bigger guy, why not go in there, put your weight on him or something? Why? Because you're gonna get hit by these accurate punches on the same spot.
Right. What he's saying is, why
I
not just go
understand that.
let him hit you because it
Yes,
doesn't
yes.
hurt.
Like risk
I
it. Okay,
understand
if
that.
there's no power, I'm gonna
But
risk.
I'm just
It-
let him hit. Punch me in the
It's
face all you want. I'm gonna punch you
ridiculous
once. Punch
to
you
tell
twice.
me
Maidana
right
was
now.
getting caught clean. Like
It's
and that guy's
ridiculous
known
to
for
tell me
cheating.
right now that any of his last 7 opponents have actually been hurt by Mayweather.
I just named them.
That's
Canelo.
that's-
Canelo looked hurt. that
Canelo
time.
was not hurt. He was just frustrated that he couldn't hit him. He was just frustrated. But Mayweather was not hurting Canelo. Come on, man. You gotta be shitting me right now.
So why wasn't Canelo able to do anything?
Because he couldn't hit him.
Why? Because he ran.
No, because
hate-
Mayweather
Oh, yeah.
has great defense.
Can I bring that up, Rudy? It's funny that in the press conferences, Mcgregor is saying about Mayweather running and he's boxing's biggest bitch or whatever, because he's running. I seen a clip the other day about McGregor on the Nate Diaz.
Yeah,
second
he did
fight.
it.
Did you see how much he ran though?
Yeah, he did it.
And this isn't Mayweather doesn't run. He moves. He gets.
Nah,
you out.
he's ran before. He's ran.
This guy, no, he doesn't run.
Yeah, he has.
No.
So let's go back fights. I could show you at least 8 fights where he's ran in the 11th, 12th
It's not
round.
running.
It's boxing.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, running is a part of boxing. Oh,
It
fuck.
is,
No
it
wonder I
is.
don't watch that shit.
Not getting punched is a part of it.
Yeah, it's hit.
It's called
and don't get
defense.
hit. It's hit and don't get hit.
All right, you know what? This is all good, but there's a big fight coming up this Saturday. You got Micah Garcia and Adrian Broner. Gordo, is Broner going to take the? Because it seems like every fucking fight you just goose around. He it looks like he's a talented fighter, boxer, but he just fucks around too much. Where it just seems like he doesn't give a fuck. But this fight is different. This fight is different. He's showing that there's interest in him. He's actually taking this serious. What do you think, Gordo? Does he have a chance?
Adrian Broner, yeah, absolutely has a chance. I have him as an underdog too, and it's bothering him. He's come out publicly saying like he doesn't understand why he's the underdog. To his credit, I think he has a better track record. He has better opponents. He's lost to the better opponents, but Mikey Garcia doesn't really have a noticeable name. Mikey Garcia is just this sound boxer that everybody loves. Like if you're a boxing fan, boxing purist, this guy, this is the guy to watch, Mikey Garcia.
But mainly, he's gotten out. His name's out there because he's the brother of Robert
Garcia, the trainer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mikey Garcia's been in talks of being this great boxer for years, like quite some years.
But also, he hasn't boxed in a while, right?
His last fight was probably less than a year ago, but he did take 2 years off because of contract negotiations with Top Rank. He just wanted out of Top Rank. He held out. Took 2 years, probably in his prime, but he still looked crisp. He knocked out. It's a hard name to pronounce, but this guy was a world champion, had never been knocked down. And if you guys look it up like on your own time, he knocked him out cold.
The kid from was it Croatia somewhere?
Yeah,
out there?
something like that. Knocked him out cold, like in the third or fourth round, probably fourth or fifth round. And that guy had never even been hurt before.
No,
So
I saw that fight.
So Mikey is legit. Like I said, I have Mikey as a favorite, but Broner he absolutely has a shot. This guy comes in, focus, and he says he is. He said he has this this about billions mentality. He said that he's not
He wanted to be
yeah.
Mayweather, but
He's not.
wasn't-
He's,
He's not.
not.
Absolutely not.
He's all show.
So, but the thing is, Mikey Garcia, he has Robert Garcia, which is his brother, in his corner. That's the guy who gave, who was in the corner that when Maidana gave Broner his first loss. So maybe that's something. Maidana and Mikey Garcia are two different fighters, though. Like I said before, Broner had, I believe, has better opponents, but the noticeable opponents he's lost to.
yeah,
The losses have came up over 140 pounds at 147. Adrian Broner's defeated from 140 down. So that's where he should have been. He's too small for 147. He's just not disciplined. It's hard for him to keep up, and it's because he's not
This
disciplined.
is a very underrated fight. I feel this is actually a very good fight.
This fight right here is the best fight. This should have been just the name itself should have been pay-per-view, but they don't have fan bases or whatever.
Right.
But this fight is the best non-pay-per-view fight they can give.
Was it NBC or
This is gonna be Showtime.
Oh,
Yeah, this is gonna
Showtime.
be Showtime. But this is a
Oh,
great,
right,
great
Showtime.
fight.
Yeah, because Malinagi's going to talk about
Yeah.
Mayweather Mcgregor,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Definitely.
Because the weasels behind this, Steven Espinosa.
Yeah.
You know what? I hope Mikey Garcia knocks his fucking chump out in the first round. I can't stand Adrian Broner, dude.
I don't think a lot of
He
people.
fucking
Yeah.
sucks.
You know, that's the thing.
Nobody
It-
It's
likes
nothing but talk, show. When he fought Maidana, he's out there dancing.
He was
Oh,
trying
you
to
didn't
be
see when he
Mayweather
humped him?
Jr.
Yeah, when he tried to hump him, like, dude.
Maidana.
Yeah, when he tried to hump Maidana, like, dude, he's not
Yeah.
gonna take that shit.
And he got his ass beat.
You know who's getting their ass beat? Every fucking person in the NL West. Dodgers, baby.
2 days in a row, the Braves are owning them 2 days in a row. And granted, they hardly ever fucking lose nowadays. But the Wood just got fucking killed yesterday.
Yeah, dude got destroyed, man.
Let me go to you, Gilbert. Do you think this is because Gilbert? This guy panics like every other fucking loss. Do you think these guys will start a downfall or not? They'll come back to reality after
No,
these two.
I think they're still clicking. They're rolling as a team. They hit a little couple bumps. I'm not worried. This is not time to pack. This is not week 2 of the fucking April where I'm saying, oh fuck, they're not ready. No, there's still plenty of baseball. Kershaw, Alex Wood's gonna bounce back, and we have the strongest bullpen. So
What you got to
Or
say about that, Ron?
Dodgers have the strongest bullpen.
What you got to say about that, Ron?
Look, guys, Gilbert and I have texted each other for the past couple seasons. We don't care about the regular season.
That's not true.
We don't
not
care.
your part, Ronnie.
We want the postseason,
Not
dude.
your
Stop
part, Ronnie.
fucking disappointing us.
Ronnie, Gilbert,
year.
week 1, he said the season was over.
On opening day.
Opening day. No, seriously. I think it was opening day. He
No,
thought
we
the
won.
season was over. Oh, this is the same freaking team. I'm done with the Dodgers.
Yes.
It's just the opening fucking. I said, Gilbert, like, what the fuck? It's the first game of the season. They're going to bounce back. No, I don't see it. It's fucking over. So when you say me and Gilbert, no. Gilbert, that fucker, if they lose 1 out of 20 games, they're done.
We're falling apart. Let's make a trade.
Look, every postseason for the last couple years, heartbreak every single time where it goes back to 2008, 2009, where it's Manny Wood, Jonathan Broxton getting killed in the playoffs. They're just, yeah. Gordo right now is reminiscing about it. We're all making faces. John's over here, same making faces. And the last couple years, I hope this is the year. And there was an article on the Washington Post where they compare the Dodgers to the Golden State Warriors. But are they actually there yet? That was like a big, big jump. Warriors are winning championships. Dodgers haven't won shit
All right.
since 1988.
Well, there's sort of okay. So the Warriors they built this team by drafting, right?
This team or
Oh, wait. Sorry. The
we-
core of the team
yes.
by drafting, and the Dodgers did the same exact thing, except for Adrian Gonzalez, which right now, honestly, he's on
He's a non-factor though. Like
He is. He
obviously
really is.
But he's a non-factor.
right, but everyone else seems like they brought up. So I could see that aspect, like, all right, the Dodgers came, but they still haven't won anything.
No, but you can't compare baseball and basketball. Basketball, you have the best player on the court, you're going to win the game most likely. You're going to win the series most likely. and that's just one player, not a group of good players, great players like the Golden State Warriors. But baseball, it's a crapshoot once you get to the playoffs. The thing is, you have to get to the playoffs, then anybody can win. When the stupid Giants won those 3 stupid World Series that they don't shut the fuck up about,
they were stupid.
they weren't the number 1 seed. They were a wild card, I think, 2 times, and it's just you just got to get in. You got to get in, and hopefully you'll win it. Hopefully you get hot at the right time. Basketball, you don't have to be hot. There's no momentum. If you're the better team, you're probably gonna win.
Joey, I got a question for you though. What would you say is the last, or if there's ever been a super team in baseball? Like, would it be
A super team?
You know
Would
what?
it be the
Can I
Yankees
can
of
I
the
jump
90s?
into this really quick? Sorry, while Jonathan
Like,
think
have we had a super team?
you remember?
I
Brothers
asked
taking
Joey.
over.
I'm just kidding.
You remember that Cleveland Indian team? You had Kenny Lofton in center. You had Manny Ramirez, Juan Gonzalez out in the outfield. You had Robbie Alomar, Omar Vizquel, Travis Fryman in third. First base was Jim Thome.
Albert Val.
Yeah, that was DH. You had catching. Who was catching? Fuck.
Was it Robbie?
Sandy Alomar.
Sandy Alomar.
Sandy Alomar and Charles Nagy. That was a fucking super team.
I think
so.
this
They
is the
they
new.
didn't win.
This
but
is the latest super
No
team.
pitching.
no pitching, right?
This is the Dodgers are the latest super team.
But I don't think you can make a baseball super.
That's
team.
why.
That's
That's
not
what the
possible.
question was for. Like, is there one? And if there is,
There
who
are
would you
really
say?
good teams, but it's not a.
How
There's
about
no
the
such
Yankees?
thing.
The Yankees of the 90s.
When they started buying everybody,
Yeah, that's
like
pretty much.
they would
Yeah,
pay,
that's a great
they would-
comparison.
They would
Gordo.
play.
They-
They would pay Roger Clemens for the playoffs.
Did they though? Because their core was the Bernie, Posada, Jeter.
Yeah,
their core
but
was their old
Then they
guys.
would bring
That's true.
high-paid free agents too.
Right, but like you
to
said,
add
like
on.
you said about the Warriors, the core was their own guys.
Yes, but they actually won a championship without bringing in any key free agent. Well, Iguodala, I guess.
Iguodala and
But he wasn't.
Lee was there.
But
at
you
the
can't
time.
say he was a top 10 player.
Rudy, but you pointed it out just now.
Right.
Championships. That's what they're doing.
Right.
Maybe we can bring this back up in October when the Dodgers, when we find out whether they won or not.
You know the crazy thing, the best regular season teams that I could think of, like even the Mariners, when I think they broke a record for most games
Most
won.
wins
They
in
did,
the
yeah.
regular season.
right after Griffey left.
Right. And
That's exact. I'm actually looking up
are
the
you
2001 Mariners
Yeah.
the roster.
yeah, and they didn't win all the teams that I'm mentioning, they didn't win a World Series.
No.
Okay, let's go around the room. World Series or bust for the Dodgers this season. Gordo.
Bust. I mean, to me, it's like that almost every year because I mean, we just won it already. It's been since '88. I was 2 years old when that happened, so I can't. I don't have a memory of the Dodgers winning a championship. So it's a bust to me, especially now that we're hyped on it. We believe it. So I think it's gonna be like worse than any other year. It's gonna be the biggest heartbreak if
Rudy.
it doesn't happen.
I say bust, and I'm always thinking. I never like to give away prospects. I hate that. I hate when you give away prospects for a player that comes in helps you out for 1 year. I think this is the only year that I would actually do it. I would trade away prospects to bring in someone that could help us
Verdugo?
out.
I was about to say that.
I'm a big.
'Cause
All right,
I know-
so
I know
Verdugo,
Rudy's big on
Verdugo's a
Verdugo.
Boner for
triple A.
Verdugo.
He's a center fielder, great arm. I think he's a 5-tool player. If we could get the right deal, someone that could just
Who's out there right now that you would trade for Verdugo? Put Verdugo in that deal right now.
shit. What do we need? We go
Another
off.
starting pitcher, Darvish or
Right-hander,
Verlander.
probably.
I mean, I would do it. I think I would do it for Darvish because I think that would make us definitely.
You crazy.
I think that would definitely
Get it,
make
you,
us
Darvish.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
It's world and well. Before we get to me, what do you think, Gilbert? Dodgers World Series or bust?
It's got to be World Series this year. I mean, I've tuned into a lot of games this year, and what they're doing is really magical. All the comebacks, you never count them out. They remind me of those mid '90s Braves. Man, those guys would come
that
back.
one fucking championship.
Hey,
That's what I was
but
gonna say. They were all underachievers.
They
though.
always made it. I mean, I remember as a kid. I mean, David Justice out there. Otis Nixon.
Otis Nixon.
I mean,
Marquise Grissom.
Fred, the
Dude,
the crime
dude.
dog, yeah.
Otis Nixon and Marquise Grissom are two of the ugliest fucking players I ever
They
seen.
look old.
Yeah,
already.
you know,
Yeah.
Javi Lopez and then the starting
another
pitching, the
ugly
great,
fuck.
you know. I mean, you know, so I'm saying this team reminds me of those mid '90s Braves, all the comebacks.
What do you think, John? World Series or bust? The
World
listener
Series, World
wants to
Series,
know.
World Series, World Series, World Series, World
That's right.
Series, World Series, World Series. I'm LeVar balling this shit into existence.
Fuck yeah.
We're winning the Dodgers are winning the World Series this year. 2017 World Series champions. I'm not one of those idiots that goes out there and gets a tattoo of it before it happens though, but I'm gonna at least speak it into existence.
I'm gonna be that idiot. I'm getting it on my right calf.
Me too, dude. I'll be there right with you at the tattoo parlor. I fuck it, dude.
Before
Dodgers.
though, before. That's
No,
what
after,
Joey's
after,
saying.
after.
That's what
That's
I'm
what
saying.
Joey's saying.
No,
Like,
fuck
I'm not
Joey's
one of
saying
those
he
guys-
he absolutely
Nah.
believes it, but he's not gonna
I'm
go
not one
and
of
do
those
something.
that does it before.
Oh,
Like
no.
who was it? The
I've seen-
Mavericks.
I've seen the the Philadelphia Eagles that year they went and lost to the Super Bowl. Some
Yeah.
guy did it too.
No, but a player on the Mavericks.
Oh
the-
yes.
The point guard.
I know exactly.
I forgot, but he got the
Well,
actual
he's an
the
idiot,
championship,
so fuck him.
the Larry O'Brien trophy on his bicep, and they happened
They
to win it.
won,
They
though,
won it
so-
all, and they weren't supposed to. That's the year they beat LeBron in Miami, the super team.
That's another reason why I think LeBron's overrated. Lost to the fucking Mavericks. Anyways,
Yeah,
go
but
ahead,
they
Ron.
They were a team. Oh, anyway, so I'm going also World Series. You know, fuck, man. Finally come through, Dodgers. Let's get it together. Let's get the fucking ball rolling. Let's hit one. You know, we need Alex Wood. He's going to be the X factor and that third damn starting pitcher. We can't keep going by committee. The Dodgers, I don't know what they're going to be like in September and late September when the bullpen, are they going to be tired or did they peak too early?
No, I say bring Verlander, mainly because he comes with
Yes. Joey say and Upton.
Kate
Kate
Upton.
Upton.
Bring
Yeah,
bring
John.
him to the games.
It'd be a hell of
Bring him to the
a
games.
team picture with Kate Upton and Kika's girl, and then Justin Turner's. Ooh, look at
Yeah,
all those
so
blondes.
Game
I'll-
2.
I'll
Obviously,
invest
you're
on
going to
some
start
tickets down there.
Kershaw. Game 1, you had Verlander. You go Wood or Verlander?
For game 2,
Yes.
Verlander, then Wood. Because again, like I'm not saying he's dropping off just because of one bad game, but
Right.
he might. And you know Verlander has a
Verlander's
track
proven.
record. Yeah. And you know what? Honestly, if you're a decent, which I've seen over and over, if you're a decent pitcher in the American League, somehow your stuff gets better in the National League.
Right.
And it's not
You
just
don't gotta
that
face
one
a fucking
DH, but that's
DH.
one hitter. That's one hitter. But like my big
Makes
point,
a difference.
Yes, but my big point is Brad Penny. Brad Penny was always like a very reliable National League starter.
Yeah.
Very reliable on any team, Marlins, Dodgers, wherever he was reliable. And then he'd go to the AL and he'd just suck.
Josh Beckett.
Beckett too, yeah. No, but I think he did okay in Boston.
Well, he won a championship.
Won a World Series title.
Right, but that's another guy.
I got one more request for the Dodgers. Though, Ronnie, you said bring us a championship. I say let us watch a damn game.
Oh,
Like, what's
yeah.
up with that?
70% is
Yes.
blacked out, man.
Yeah.
You're right, dude. Unless you're streaming it.
But you know, there's more. There's 3 times more. Look this up. There's 3 times more households watching Dodger games than Angel games.
Who
Look
wants
it
to
up.
watch an Angel game?
That's what I'm saying. Well,
I do. Like honestly, not that I'm an Angel fan, but
They got Trout.
they have Trout.
Best
We
player.
You gotta watch the best player.
So John, who would you start a franchise with? Kershaw or Trout?
right now.
Well, no, I mean, in their prime.
Kershaw. This is a difficult choice, but I'm picking Kershaw.
Are you picking that on right now or just like
Just
at the
right
beginning
now,
of the
right
years?
now,
Right
because
now?
Kershaw's still in the middle of his prime.
Yeah.
Like he's not. I think he's.
So is Trout, right?
No,
he's
Trout's
I don't
at the
think he's even
beginning.
hit his prime.
Yeah, that's
He's
what I'm saying.
25.
Trout's at the beginning of his prime.
Let's just. You're asking me next.
So who do you got, Rudy?
Alright, alright.
If you're starting a franchise,
Sorry about that.
Can you wait
I
your
just
turn,
jumped
Rudy?
in. I just
My
jumped
turn.
in.
My turn. My turn. My turn. My turn.
All right.
This isn't the
Look,
Rudy show.
look what Trout has done for the Angels since he started. Nothing. Now, I'm not saying stats-wise. Stats-wise, best player in baseball. I wish I had him on my team. But he has done nothing for that team to get him over the hump. He actually, I think he went 0 for 14, 0 for 15 the one time he went to the playoffs. He didn't do anything. Kershaw, he always gets knocked for the playoffs. But look at Trout's numbers in the playoffs, not that great. So I would go with Kershaw. You always want to go with pitching. Go back, how many other years, the teams that win the World Series have the best pitching.
So I was online the other day, just because the Dodgers have been so hot. So you're looking up to see different things that are going on in Major League Baseball. Can you guys name the last time the Dodgers, a Dodgers manager other than Dave Roberts, won Manager of the Year? And it started in 1983. So it wasn't back to the 60s and 70s. They barely started. Someone back in the early 80s said, you know what, let's finally start giving coach of the year.
But if that, there's only been I think 5 Dodger coaches in the last 50 years. Like, not many. And the last 3 of them were in the past 10 years. Like, it's Walter Alston.
Yes, you're correct.
And Tommy Lasorda. They coached for like 40 years, just together. So,
well, I mean, from 83 to present.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Grady
so
Little.
Joey's saying there's not a lot of.
Joe Torre was there for a little while.
Right. Grady Little, Jim Tracy.
Hate Grady Little.
Can I ask this? I'm sorry to interrupt, but can I ask you? Do you think Joe Torre was a great coach, or he just had great players?
He had a little bit of that Phil Jackson where he had great players, but I mean, Jonathan Broxton killed us, man. Was it his fault, or did he just throw a bad pitch several damn times?
Like I was saying earlier, when you're in the playoffs, it's a crapshoot in baseball. So if he did something to win all those World Series, I got to give it to him. It could have been him, because again, this is baseball. Once you reach the playoffs, it's
right.
You don't know.
Hurt to get Roger Clemens in there in the World Series and fucking sign any fucking free agent you ever fucking wanted.
So just really quick, so the answer is Tommy Lasorda, and that was in
Really?
1988. The last time
say
we
Joe
won
Torre.
the damn World Series, just like this season when Dave Roberts will be named Manager of the Year, and we win the damn World Series.
Well, he
Definitely
got
will.
named it last year, and we didn't win the damn
Well, this
thing.
is a different year.
This is a better year.
Shit.
Joey,
This is a new year.
You Debbie Downer, Joey.
Yeah.
Hey, so Ronnie,
Don't bring me down.
Ronnie, really quick. Speaking of Dodgers, Turner is trying to raise money, and you got more information on this. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, shout out to the Dodgers franchise and Justin Turner. They're all participating in what's called the Whipped Cream Challenge. If you don't know what that is, you just hashtag Whipped Cream Challenge. Some of the baseball and athletes and entertainers are participating in it. You can find Jock Peterson, Justin Turner, Kike Hernandez, former Dodger AJ Ellis. For those who don't know what the backstory of the Whipped Cream Challenge is, there was a gentleman by the name of Ryan Teixeira. He was a former standout baseball player at a Royal Grand High School, and sadly he passed away March 4th of 2017. Okay, he was 20 years old, and he had been diagnosed with leukemia 8 months after his final round of chemotherapy, stemming from an initial cancer diagnosis. Okay. According to 17.org, which is their website where you can donate, Ryan believed that every patient who fought a catastrophic disease deserved a victory trip. When Ryan realized that due to his age, he could no longer qualify for a trip through another organization like the Make-A-Wish, he was too old.
Yeah.
It became his personal goal to make a way for young adult patients to enjoy a victory trip where they go to baseball stadiums, football, basketball.
What you see on ESPN.
Yeah, what you see where they go meet their favorite player, where they go, it's his version of a victory trip. That's he aged out, and he wanted others after he passed away to enjoy it. Yeah. So he made it his personal mission to do this. And again, you can find them on 17strong.org. Their goal is to plan and fund victory trips for young adults, who are going through trauma of a catastrophic illness. Also, if you guys have a chance, a big article that was good that I read was on sanluisobispo.com/the Tribune for writing a great article on Ryan and the 17 Strong Foundation. You can donate on 17strong.org. or donate through PayPal or mailing a check to 17 Strong at P.O. Box 1712, Pismo Beach, California, 93448. And we here at In the Clutch, we will be donating as well as participating in the Whipped Cream Challenge, where we're all going to have whipped cream in a pie and straight to the face.
So we are going to post this on YouTube. We'll probably bring it up here in the next week. Really quick, me, Ron, my brother John, we actually lost. Me and John lost our mom due to cancer, and Ron his father. So we're. This definitely means a lot to us.
I also had a cousin to leukemia.
Yeah. So when I read about Ryan and what he went through and what his mission and the foundation was, I was like, I got to bring it to the guys, to our listeners, to, should you feel you want to participate or you feel like you want to donate. Again, you can find on 17strong.org and feel like participating. And again, we're going to post ours on YouTube and our Instagram page. But it's not about the views. It's not about anything like that, guys. We just want to bring awareness and help out those in need.
Right.
And you know what? Like, bringing it back a little bit to sports is during the All-Star game, baseball All-Star game, every year recently, they do the stand up to cancer right in the middle of it.
That's awesome.
And because everybody is affected by it, and they have their little sign, and everybody has a different person, their mom, their dad, an uncle, an aunt, a cousin, whatever. But every single person in the stadium has their little sign up, has a name on it, and even the players have their thing, and so everybody's affected by it.
So look for it on YouTube. We'll post it up. We'll put it on our Instagram, and please help donate. Do whatever you can to help out the cause. Just to jump away from that a little bit, we're gonna finish up the show. This is about to wrap up. We always choose in the clutch performer of the week. Ron, who do we got this week?
Yeah, let's throw that question to John because I don't remember. Do you remember, John?
It was
I'm gonna be honest.
It was Kuzma, guys.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma.
He
there
won.
you go.
So Lonzo won the league MVP for the summer league,
Right.
but Kuzma won the championship game MVP with about 30 points, and they took the championship
the steal of the draft.
Lakers took the championship. Yeah, if that actually means anything or not to you, I don't know, but it's something to look forward to in the summer,
Right. Ronnie, hit us with our Instagram and Twitter. How can people find us?
Okay, guys, you can follow us on In the Clutch Sports on Instagram and In the Clutch PC on Twitter. And again, thank you for all the support to our family, to our friends, our listeners, and those who are listening to us. We greatly appreciate it. This is a community podcast where we care about our listeners and the different foundations around the world. So if you have anything that you want to comment or us to shout out, let us know.
Definitely, guys. And special thanks to everyone that helped us. Gordo's cousin with with information. Anything
Actually, she texted me and her husband wanted to shout out Chilo. Chilo, listen to us.
Chilo, what's up, buddy?
Thank you very much. And thank you for everyone that shared the video. It really helped us out. 300 views, pretty close to 300 views in 3 days. We did not expect that. And I know it's not that much. If you look at other YouTube videos, obviously I have millions. But to us, it means a lot. So thank you guys. And we're going to wrap this up. We'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you.